Here's a good story for business owners who are wanting to exit their business sometime in the next couple of years, but they just don't know how, and they feel stuck in their business. Stuck.
Other words,
Glued to the seat of their bus. And quite frankly, the reason they're stuck is that they're trying to sit in all the seats of their bus instead of staying in the driver's seat and getting the right people on the other seats. So it's the story of that renovations company that you worked with.
Yeah. So home renovations, and they got an installation crew of about 10 people. And the culture amongst this 10 people was known throughout the whole organisation as being shit. Yeah.
So is that a technical word for toxic?
Toxic. That were the two words. It was, oh God, that's such a toxic team. That's such a toxic team. Now, the effect this was having on the business was that of the team of 10 installers that were meant to turn up every day, often we'd only have sometimes 5 or 6 turn up.
So they're starting the day 40 to 50% down on their possible level of productivity.
Yeah. So number one, we couldn't install the anywhere near what we needed to make sure even financially what we were getting in was the right number.
Yeah.
Let alone letting customers down, etc. So you're picturing it here. And the thing was that we sat back and said, well, the owner said to me, Harry said several times, why can I not just get good people?
We hear that all the time,
Why
right?
can I not just get good people? And we say,
you get the people you deserve. Yeah. So what have they done to deserve this level of team?
Well, when I said that, I said, well, hang on, do you get the people you deserve? Is it that, or do we actually have the right people, but we haven't actually focused in on them to really get them to shine? So we took a slightly different approach. We sat back and we instigated doing one-on-one meetings with all 10 of the installation crew, but not like every month, weekly. We brought it into
weekly one-on-one with every single member of that team, 10 people.
What do you reckon that the business owner said to me?
Bloody hell, David, this is going to take a lot of time.
And it's going to cost me
a lot of money.
A lot of money to be able to have those people in there. What this was, though, this was an emergency. We had to turn this around. If we had to go and replace 5 people out of that team, it would have cost us time and a truckload of money, upskilling them. You know the story.
Yeah, better part of a year.
Yeah, didn't want to do that. So what we did was we did these one-on-ones, and we said, you've got about 5 to 10 minutes to have the one-on-one with each one of them. This is
what are you going to do in 5 to 10 minutes?
Well, because most people think about, and we do have a structure where we typically go through for a good one-on-one, here's the structure you should go through. But we needed to get these happening on a regular basis. So we just said, we're going to give you 2 questions that you sit down and ask the team member. What is it we've got to do to make sure you want to turn up to work and want to turn up happy? What is it that we've got to do for you where you will get to the end of the day and say, I've had a productive day's work? Those were the 2 questions.
Well, no, first answer, more money.
Yeah. And that was what we first thought. And then partly I'm sitting back thinking, I wonder if this is what is going to come up. Oh, yeah, make me happy by paying me more money. The reality was what came back was they said, get organised. When we get to the shed in the morning and we're ready, it's just chaos. Nobody knows what's going on. It's completely unorganised. Can you get that sorted out for us? And the other thing was the scheduling. The scheduling just wasn't happening correctly. So often they'd be turning up to the customer's house.
Yeah.
The customer was already frustrated by the time that they got there. So they were facing that day in, day out. Which
I think you said they weren't even ready for them sometimes.
No, sometimes they weren't even ready. And the customers were going, well, why are you here today? Yeah, no one told us. And so it just became a frustrating thing. So we just put those 2 simple questions into place because this was an emergency thing that we had to get to happen. Anyway, let's fast forward to the results. We didn't keep all 5. Well, I mean,
all 10.
There were 5 we were thinking about getting rid of. Right. We got rid of 1. So we kept 4. There was 1 that just wasn't right for the bus. The other 4 have stayed on. What's happened in the business since then? They're now regarded, I guess, amongst the rest of the organisation as being a really, really good and a team that works well together. But we get that by customer feedback. The customers are happy. But what we also get now is the team turning up every single day. That absenteeism has gone. It's disappeared, which was there before.
40 to 50% down on the possible hours, and that gap's pretty much filled.
Yeah, so efficiency, invoicing's gone through the roof because now we can actually, the jobs that we scheduled can actually be put in on time. And it was all via sitting back and looking in the mirror and saying, oh, why can't I get good people? Perhaps you've already got them there, but are you really working to get the best out of them and having a look in your mirror? And that's a tough conversation to have at times.
Rather than blaming them.
Yeah.
So simple tool, just one-on-ones. Yeah. So if you'd like to get a copy of our one-on-one process, our one-on-one agenda, just type in the comments, one-on-one. With a hyphen or without a hyphen. We'll send it either way.
Either way, it doesn't really matter.